What's going on, folks? Thank you for tuning in. Today is March 23rd. It's Wednesday. March 23rd, 2022. I don't know when you'll see this video. I have no idea when you'll see it. But today is March the 23rd. It's Wednesday, 2022. It's 5 o'clock p.m. We're under a severe thunderstorm watch. 70-mile-an-hour winds, they say, is coming. So, yeah, I don't know if you see this video at all or not, but here it is. If you do see it, this is to inform you mainly about what's going on at the house that never sleeps. You all know, if you follow me on Facebook, you know about my daughter. In fact, you probably know about my wife and my mom and everything that's happened and going on since September. My wife was hospitalized in September. They actually lost her and was able to get her back. And then I lost my mom in October, and now my daughter's been in the hospital actually 6 weeks today. She's been in ICU 6 weeks on this day, the 23rd of March, 2022. She's been on a ventilator for 22 days, I think, or 23 days. I believe I read the maximum you can be on that thing is 25 days. I think I read that. And she's been on it pretty much the maximum right now. The EUS, if I remember right, procedure, the EUS procedure they was going to do, they didn't do it. They was going to do that today, and they didn't do it because the internal bleeding that she had around her spleen, they did a procedure on her. I told you guys it failed. Well, they thought it failed, and they was going to do the EUS procedure. I think that's what it's called. You can look on my Facebook if you want more details on what that is. Anyway, they checked her. They was going to do the EUS procedure. I think is what it's called. I hope that's what it's called, man. I can't remember. I'm run down, man. I mean, we are blown to hell here at the house that never sleeps. All of us are. I'm sure my daughter is way more tireder than we are. With the damn tube, run down her throat for 3 weeks now. Anyways, they checked her, and the first procedure they did was successful. They didn't think it was. They said it wasn't. They was going to do the EUS procedure today, and they canceled that because the internal bleeding has stopped. Thank God for that. The talk right now is taking her off of the ventilator and giving her a, what is that called? I gotta look and see. Tracheostomy, I think. Tracheostomy, yeah. They're going to do a tracheostomy procedure on her, I guess. They don't know how her body's going to react to, taking her off the ventilator. They don't know what's going to happen there. And they want to put the trach in, the same time when they take her off the ventilator, because she has to have oxygen. Now, her nitrogen, I can't remember, man. It was all screwed up, but it's been better the last couple of days. I think seems like the less nitrogen your body requires, the better. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I can't even remember, man. It's been so much fucking information. Nobody can absorb it all. No one can keep up with all this stuff they're telling us. I'm going to put some bad news up right here. I'm going to put some bad news up right here. This is what one of her doctors had to say. Pause the video and read this. So as you can see, it's not very good news. This was just recently. Well, it's got a date on it. I think it has a date on it. They're not going to do the EUS procedure, I don't guess, but they are going to take her off the ventilator any time now, any day. I mean, it could be, maybe they're doing it right now as I'm making this video, or tomorrow, the next day at the longest, and put the trach in they can give her oxygen through that. At least with that, she'll be able to eat and drink again. You know, she hasn't been able to eat or drink. They got her on a feeding tube. So she hasn't ate or drank anything in 3 weeks other than what the feeding tube is giving her. I want to thank everyone for all your prayers and your kind thoughts and words. And I'm so sorry, man. I can't reply to all the messages on Facebook that I get and have gotten. I always get too many to reply to, but right now I'm just bombarded in messages. You know, I skim over them, look at them, and most of them is about this and my daughter and my wife and my mom. And I thank you guys sincerely from my heart. I really do. There's just no way. I can't even read them all. There's so many I can't read them. There's no one can keep up with that. But I thank you from the depths of my existence for those prayers and those thoughts and those kind words. And I set up a fundraiser for my daughter. She's not going to be able to ever work a job, hold a job down anymore. And I set up a fundraiser to help her get started, assuming she gets through this and gets, you know, back to some kind of a normal lifestyle. If you could click the link and go there, and you know, if you can only give $1, man, some of you have donated ungodly amounts, and I thank you from my heart. I'm sure 150% sure she appreciates it. Her sons appreciate it. But she's not going to be able to hold down a job again. Probably never. She may be on that trek forever. She may be on oxygen from, you know, the rest of her life. The news is not very good, as you read. If you read that thing I posted in this video, you can go on my Facebook, and I figure it's just easier to make a video and explain to everyone why there's no videos. There's no anything right now. I'm not even working on guitars right now. You can't work on guitars or anything else under this kind of stress. And like I say, we got a thunderstorm warning, 70-mile-an-hour winds and shit, they say is coming on top of everything else. Maybe it'll get here, maybe it won't. I hope not, but, you know, that's out. Everything is out of my hands, you know. Anyways, the next day or two, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know when you'll see this. Today's the 23rd. The next day or two, they're going to try to remove the ventilator and hook her, do a tracheostomy, and, you know, give her oxygen through that. Her blood oxygen content runs from the upper 80s to lower 90s. That's a major, big improvement from what it was. When she moves around or, you know, gets out of the bed, goes to the chair. Of course, they got to do that. She can't do it by herself. Her blood oxygen content drops, okay? And that's on the ventilator. So they have to do the trach thing, you know, to keep the oxygen. She may be on oxygen the rest of her life. I don't know. Assuming she gets through all of this. Assuming she gets through all this, and, you know, maybe not be on oxygen the rest of her life. There's no way to tell that right now. Something about her nitrogen, I can't remember, man. It seems like the lower her nitrogen is, the better, I think. I may be wrong about that. Maybe they want to give her more nitrogen. It seems to me like the lower her nitrogen is, the better. And as of right now, making this video, it was pretty low. In fact, they wasn't even doctoring that anymore. It was, you know, at a healthy level, I guess, would be the word. Anyways, that's about all I can tell you. It's all I can think of. I'm sorry again for the videos, no videos, rather. I'm sorry I can't reply to all of your PMs and emails, but thank you graciously for every one of them. I appreciate them. All of us appreciate them and appreciate your concern. Everyone that donated to her fundraiser, thank you so much. Some of you donated an ungodly amounts, and I personally will see to it her and her boys get that money, every penny of it. But whether you donate $1 or $500 or $1,000 or whatever, thank you for every cent, man, because they're going to need every cent that they can get. Like I say, she's not going to be able to hold a job down again, probably never. And, yeah, I don't know what they're going to do, man. She's got rent. Her rent's an ungodly amount every month. I don't know what's going to happen, man. I don't know what's going to happen. Anyways, this video is getting about 10 minutes or a little over that, I think, according to that. And I need to just lay down and sit down in a chair that doesn't move and go to sleep. All of us need to take a nap, really. But there again, when I look at my daughter, Jill, she needs a break way worse than we do, you know. I mean, she needs a break, man, way worse than any of us in the family do. If you're a praying person, please pray for her. Pray for all of us, so we all need it. Thank you for your patience and your concerns. Thank you for your kind words and thoughts and emails and PMs from all of us to you. Thank you, and God bless.